My child, I know that the news you've just heard has shaken you. You never expected that someone so close, your own neighbor, would take your name to a place of darkness. But here I am, speaking to your heart, reminding you that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Yes, they may have spoken your name in places you don't know, but your name is always safe in my hands. Do not fear what you cannot see, because I see everything, and I am your protector. In moments like these, it's easy to let fear creep into your mind. You might wonder what they've said or done, and you might start feeling anxious about what could happen next. But let me tell you something important. My power is greater than any force of darkness. The plans I have for you are bigger than any scheme of man. They cannot touch you without my permission, and I will not allow harm to come your way. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. You see, I know you're strong, even if you don't always feel it. When others try to bring harm to you, they do not realize that you are under my protection. Like a shield around you, my love and grace will always cover you. Do not let your heart be troubled, for I have already fought this battle for you. I am the one who protects you day and night, and no evil can touch you without first coming through me. I want you to take a deep breath right now and release the fear that has tried to settle in your heart. Fear does not come from me. What I give you is peace, even when others are working against you. Do you feel that peace right now? It's my presence, comforting you, letting you know that you are never alone. I am with you, always. If you believe that I am your protector, type "I trust in God's protection." Now, I need you to trust me fully, even when you don't understand everything that's happening. Your neighbor may have taken your name to a place you would rather not think about, but I am the one who holds your destiny. What others intend for evil, I will turn into good. You may not see how yet, but know that I am working behind the scenes to make sure this situation will not harm you, but bless you. As you begin to process what you've learned, it's natural for fear and doubt to try and take over. Your mind may be racing with questions. What if something bad happens? What if this changes my life in ways I can't control? But my child, I want you to hear me clearly. I am not a God of confusion, but of peace. Fear comes from the enemy, and he loves to use it to make you feel powerless. But remember, I am the one who gives you power, love, and a sound mind. The fear you feel is a lie. It's a shadow that has no real substance, trying to distract you from the truth. The truth is that I am here, right now, with you. I have never left your side, and I never will. The enemy may whisper in your ear, trying to convince you that you're in danger, but listen to my voice, not his. I am your refuge, your fortress, and your strong tower. You are safe with me. You might wonder, why would someone do this? Why would they try to bring harm to me? My dear child, understand that sometimes people act out of jealousy, fear, or ignorance. But their actions do not define you. I am the one who defines you, and I say that you are loved, chosen, and protected. Their attempts to harm you are like arrows that cannot find their target because I have placed a shield around you. Let me remind you that there is no curse or evil work that can overpower my blessing on your life. I have placed my mark on you, and no force in the heavens or on earth can erase it. You are sealed by my spirit, and that seal is unbreakable. So, when fear and doubt try to creep in, stand firm in the knowledge of who you are in me. You are victorious. If you believe that I am your refuge, type "God is my fortress." Now that you've been reminded of the truth, I want you to walk in confidence. Fear may try to knock at your door, but you don't have to let it in. You have authority over it. Speak my promises over your life. Say them out loud. I am protected. I am safe. No weapon formed against me will prosper. As you speak these words, you are declaring my power over your situation, and fear has no choice but to flee. Even when it seems like the world around you is spinning out of control, my protection is steady and unshakable. My child, I want you to remember that I am always watching over you. Your neighbor may have done something that upset you, but I have not allowed it to harm you. I am a shield around you, guarding you in every moment. The battle may feel fierce, but you are not fighting alone. I am fighting for you. I know your heart is heavy right now. The thought of someone using your name in a harmful way may make you feel vulnerable. But let me tell you this, no one has the power to curse what I have blessed. Do you remember how I protected my children in the Bible, even when they were surrounded by enemies? I am the same God today, and my promises are just as true for you. I will not let harm come to you. You are my child, and I care deeply about every part of your life. No detail is too small for me to notice, and no attack is too great for me to handle. When you feel weak, that is when my strength shines the brightest. I will uphold you with my righteous hand, and I will give you the peace you need to move forward without fear. Trust me to handle this, for I have already gone ahead of you to prepare the way. If you believe that I am handling your situation, type God is in control. As you continue to trust me, you will start to see things differently. What once seemed like a mountain will become a small hill in the distance. I will give you the wisdom to navigate this situation with grace and strength. You do not need to confront your neighbor in anger or fear. Instead, let my peace guide you. I will show you how to respond in a way that brings light, not more darkness. Remember, my child, that I am the one who fights your battles. You do not have to take on this burden alone. Hand it over to me, and I will deal with it in my perfect timing and way. You are protected, loved, and covered by my grace. Rest in that truth today. You may feel unsure about what steps to take next. The unknown can be intimidating, especially when it feels like someone is working against you. But, my child, I want you to walk in faith, not fear. I have already gone before you, preparing a path of peace. You don't need to know every detail of how this situation will unfold because I do. Trust me to guide you. I know it's hard not to worry. I know the uncertainty makes you feel anxious. But remember, you are not walking this road alone. I am with you every step of the way. I will guide you through this storm, and you will come out stronger on the other side. Lean on me for wisdom. When you don't know what to do, ask me, and I will direct your steps. If you believe that I am guiding you, type God is my guide. It's okay to feel unsure, but don't let that stop you from moving forward in faith. You are capable of handling this because I have equipped you with everything you need. You have my spirit living inside you, giving you strength, wisdom, and courage. When you feel weak, call on me, and I will fill you with power. Now, more than ever, I want you to focus on what is true. The truth is that you are safe in my hands. The truth is that I am working all things together for your good. The truth is that no one can stand against you when I am on your side. Hold on to these truths and let them guide your actions. If you believe in my truth, type I stand on God's truth. You are stronger than you think, my child. You are not defined by the fear that tries to grip your heart. You are defined by my love and my promises. Hold your head high, knowing that I am your protector and guide. My beloved, you've come a long way in trusting me through this difficult situation. Now it's time to keep moving forward in faith. Do not let this event hold you back from the blessings I have in store for you. This was merely a distraction, trying to take your eyes off the good plans I have for your life. But you are stronger than that, and you are learning to trust me more each day. I know you have questions, and I know this situation still feels unresolved. But I want you to keep trusting that I am working behind the scenes. My timing is perfect, and I will reveal the outcome to you when the time is right. Until then, keep walking in faith, knowing that I am directing every step you take. If you believe that I am leading you forward, type "I walk in faith." You are not defined by what others say or do. You are defined by my love for you. You are my beloved, and nothing can change that. No action of another person can take away the identity I have given you. I have called you by name, and you are mine. Hold on to that truth as you move forward. As you continue on this journey, remember that I am always with you. Whether the road is smooth or rough, I will never leave your side. You are never alone, my child. I am your constant companion, guiding you with love and grace. If you believe that I am always with you, type "God is with me." Now, take a deep breath and move forward with confidence. The future is bright because I am in it with you. Together, we will turn this challenge into a victory, and you will see how I can bring good even from the darkest of situations. Trust me, for I am your God, and I love you deeply. My precious child, I see the burden that fear has placed on your heart. It's heavy, isn't it? But I want to remind you that fear does not come from me. I am the God of peace, of power, and of a sound mind. When fear tries to overwhelm you, remember that my love is greater. Fear may knock at your door, but you have the power to decide not to let it in. My spirit within you is stronger than any fear you may face. Right now, I want you to pause and breathe. Let go of the tension you've been carrying. Place your worries in my hands because I care for you deeply. The fear you feel is temporary, but my love for you is eternal. No matter how strong fear seems, it cannot stand against my love. My perfect love drives out all fear. You are safe in my arms. Do you believe that my love casts out fear? Type "God's love conquers all." Now, let's talk about the power you have through me. Fear will always try to whisper lies into your mind, making you feel weak, unworthy, or vulnerable. But those are just lies. I have given you a spirit of power, not of fear. You are not defenseless. You have the authority to stand against fear, doubt, and anxiety in my name. Speak my word over your life, and you will see how fear begins to shrink. The moment you declare, "I trust in God," fear loses its hold. Every day, fear tries to make itself seem bigger than it is. But my child, I want you to know that fear is nothing compared to my power. The enemy uses fear to try to control your mind and your emotions, but I am here to free you. You have everything you need in me to overcome fear. All you have to do is trust in me, and I will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. If you believe in my peace, type "I trust in God's peace." Remember this, when fear rises up, it's an opportunity for you to practice trusting me even more. It's a moment to declare your faith and watch how I step in to protect and guide you. You are never alone in your battle with fear. I am always by your side, helping you to face each moment with courage. My strength is your strength. My beloved child, I know that right now, you may feel anger and frustration. The actions of your neighbor have stirred up emotions that are hard to ignore. It's natural to feel upset when someone tries to harm you, especially when you've done nothing to deserve it. But let me ask you this, will holding on to anger help you, or will it only weigh you down? I want to help you let go of the anger so that it doesn't have power over you. Anger is a heavy burden, and it keeps your heart from being at peace. I understand your feelings, but I want to show you a better way. Forgiveness may not seem easy, but it's the path to freedom. When you forgive, you are not excusing what someone has done, you are releasing yourself from the bitterness that holds you back. When you forgive, you are choosing to live in my peace rather than in the turmoil of anger. If you are ready to release your anger to me, type I choose peace. You see, when you hold on to anger, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. But I want you to be free from that. I want your heart to be light and full of my love. Yes, your neighbor did something wrong, but I am asking you to trust me with the situation. I will handle it in my way and in my time. Your job is to keep your heart pure, free from the weight of anger and resentment. Think about the times I have forgiven you. I know every mistake you've made, yet I hold nothing against you. I have forgiven you fully and completely. In the same way, I want you to forgive others. When you do, you are reflecting my heart. You are showing the world what it means to live in my love. And as you forgive, I will bless you with peace that only comes from me. If you are ready to forgive, type I choose forgiveness. Forgiveness is not always easy, but it is powerful. It breaks the chains of anger and resentment and opens the door to healing. As you forgive, I will heal the wounds that anger has caused. You will find that, over time, your heart becomes lighter, and peace takes root in places where frustration once lived. My dear child, do you know how much I care about every detail of your life? Nothing is too small or too big for me to handle. I see every moment, every thought, and every concern you have. Right now, I want you to trust that I am working behind the scenes, even in the areas where you can't see what's happening. This situation with your neighbor? I'm already dealing with it, and I want you to rest in the knowledge that I am in control. When things happen that are outside your control, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or anxious. But I want you to remember that nothing is outside of my control. I am sovereign over every detail of your life, and I am working all things together for your good. Even when it seems like things are falling apart, I am holding everything together. You don't have to understand every detail to trust me. If you trust that I am in control, type God is working behind the scenes. I know you've been praying and asking me to intervene. Know this, I have heard every single one of your prayers. Not one has been forgotten or ignored. I am answering you in ways that are beyond your imagination. Sometimes, my answers don't look like what you expect, but they are always exactly what you need. Trust that my ways are higher than your ways and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. The enemy wants you to feel discouraged. He wants you to believe that I am not listening, that I have forgotten you. But let me tell you this, I never forget my children. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. I know your name, I know your heart, and I am working in your favor even when you don't see it. Every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've shed, I have seen and collected. If you believe that I hear your prayers, type God hears me. Do you see how much I love you? My hand is upon your life, guiding you, protecting you, and blessing you. Even in the smallest moments, I am there, working everything out for your good. Nothing escapes my notice. You can rest in the fact that I am fully aware of your situation and I am working it out in my perfect timing. My beloved, I want to remind you of something important today. You are not defined by what others say about you. You are not defined by the actions of your neighbor or by any negative words spoken against you. You are defined by my love, my grace, and the identity I have given you. You are my child, and nothing can change that. In this world, people will often try to label you based on their limited understanding. But I see the real you. I see the person I created you to be, full of potential, purpose, and beauty. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. The opinions of others do not define your worth. I am the one who defines your worth, and I say that you are valuable, loved, and cherished beyond measure. If you believe that you are defined by my love, type I am God's beloved. The words and actions of others may sting, but they cannot change who you are in me. You are more than what people see on the surface. I see your heart, your dreams, and the incredible person you are becoming. Don't let the negativity of others make you doubt your worth. You are precious in my eyes, and that is the only opinion that matters. Every time the enemy tries to make you feel less than, remember what I have said about you. You are chosen, you are redeemed, and you are set apart for a purpose. You are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or the opinions of others. You are defined by my grace and my love for you. You belong to me, and that is where your true identity lies. If you believe that your identity is found in me, type my identity is in Christ. Hold on to this truth, my child. No matter what comes your way, no matter what others say or do, you are secure in my love. I have called you by name, and you are mine forever. Nothing can take you out of my hand. Trust in who I say you are, and let that truth guide you in everything you do. My dear child, as you look ahead, I want you to know that your future is filled with hope. The enemy may try to tell you otherwise, but I am the author of your life, and I have written a beautiful story for you. There may be challenges along the way, but every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle is a chance for you to see my power at work in your life. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust me, I am leading you toward a future that is full of my goodness. The road may not always be easy, but I am with you every step of the way. You are never walking alone. If you believe that your future is in my hands, type I trust God's plan. My beloved, I see how the weight of the world sometimes presses heavily on your heart. The challenges of life, the concerns about the future, and the unexpected situations, like the actions of your neighbor, can feel overwhelming. But I want you to come to me, and I will give you rest. I am the source of true peace, the kind of peace that surpasses all understanding. When the storms of life rage around you, I am the calm in the midst of it all. You do not need to carry the burden of fear, worry, or confusion by yourself. I am here, ready to lift those burdens from your shoulders. Do you feel weary, my child? Come to me, and I will refresh your soul. In my presence, you will find the peace you've been longing for. I am your refuge and your safe haven. If you believe that I am your peace, type I find peace in God. I know there are moments when peace seems impossible, when the world feels chaotic and nothing seems to go right. But I am telling you this, my peace is not dependent on your circumstances. Even in the midst of the greatest storms, you can have peace in your heart because I am with you. When you trust in me, you will experience a peace that the world cannot give or take away. Remember the times I have brought you through difficult moments in the past. I was there, wasn't I? Just as I was faithful then, I will be faithful now. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same peace I gave you before is available to you right now. All you need to do is come to me, and I will fill your heart with the calm that only I can provide. If you trust me for peace, type God is my calm in the storm. As you rest in my peace, I want you to let go of the things that have been troubling your mind. Worrying will not add a single hour to your life. Instead, trust in me to handle the details. I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. When you rest in me, you are allowing me to work freely in your life. So, take a deep breath and release your worries to me. I am in control. My child, I see how sometimes you feel like you're not strong enough to face the challenges before you. The weight of what you've been through, the disappointment, the betrayal, and even the uncertainty has left you feeling weak. But I want to remind you of something important. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Where you feel incapable, I am more than able. When you feel like you can't go on, I am here to carry you. Your weakness is not a sign of failure, it's an opportunity for me to show you how strong I am. In those moments when you feel like you're at the end of your rope, that's where I begin. I am your source of strength, and I will give you the power to overcome every obstacle in your path. You don't have to rely on your own abilities because I am with you, and my power is limitless. If you believe that I am your strength, type God is my strength. I know it's hard to admit when you're feeling weak, but remember that I never asked you to do everything on your own. I am here to help you. I want to be your strength when you feel like you can't take another step. When the weight of the world feels too heavy, lean on me, and I will support you. My grace is sufficient for you. You are not alone in this battle. Think about the times when you thought you wouldn't make it through, yet here you are today. Those moments of weakness were not the end, they were opportunities for my power to shine through. You are stronger than you think because I am with you. Together, we can face anything. If you believe that my grace is enough, type God's grace sustains me. As you continue on this journey, know that you don't have to carry everything by yourself. You were never meant to. I am here, ready to lift the heavy load and give you rest. My strength will sustain you through every trial, and my power will carry you when you feel like you can't go any further. Trust in me, and you will find that you are far stronger with me by your side. My dear child, I know how much you like to have everything planned out, to know exactly what's coming next. But sometimes, life doesn't go according to your plans, does it? There are times when the future seems uncertain and the path ahead unclear. But I want to remind you of something. I am the God of the unknown. Even when you don't know what's coming next, I do. I see the whole picture, and I am guiding you every step of the way. When you face uncertainty, it can be easy to feel anxious or afraid. But my child, I need you to trust me. You don't need to have all the answers because I am the one who holds your future. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Even when you can't see it, I am working behind the scenes, preparing the way for you. If you trust that I hold your future, type God is my guide. I know it's hard to let go of control, especially when the unknown feels so intimidating. But when you trust me, you will find peace in knowing that I am always ahead of you. I go before you, preparing the way. I am with you in the present, and I will be with you in the future. You don't need to be afraid of the unknown because I am already there. Think about the times in the past when you faced uncertainty. Didn't I guide you through? Didn't I provide for you even when you didn't know how things would turn out? I am the same God who was with you then, and I am with you now. The unknown is not a surprise to me, it's an opportunity for you to grow in your trust and faith in me. If you believe that I am always with you, type God never leaves me. Remember, I see the end from the beginning. I know the path you're on, and I know exactly where it's leading. Trust that I am guiding you toward good things, even when the way forward seems unclear. You are never walking in the dark when you walk with me. My child, there is great power in forgiveness. I know how deeply the actions of your neighbor have hurt you, and I see the frustration you carry. It's not easy to forgive someone who has wronged you. But forgiveness is not about letting them off the hook, it's about setting yourself free from the weight of anger and bitterness. When you choose to forgive, you are choosing to live in the freedom I have given you. Forgiveness is a process, and I am with you every step of the way. You don't have to do it on your own. When the pain feels too great, come to me, and I will give you the strength to forgive. Forgiveness is a choice you make each day, and it's a choice that brings healing. The more you forgive, the more your heart will be free from the chains of the past. If you are ready to begin the journey of forgiveness, type "I choose to forgive." I know it's hard to let go of the hurt. You may feel like forgiving your neighbor means that what they did was okay. But that's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the pain they caused. It's about trusting me to handle justice in my own way and in my own time. When you forgive, you are choosing to let go of the burden of resentment, and I will fill your heart with peace. Think about how I have forgiven you. I know every mistake you've ever made, yet I hold none of them against you. My love for you is unconditional, and I ask you to extend that same grace to others. Forgiveness is a reflection of my heart, and when you choose to forgive, you are reflecting my love to the world. If you believe in the power of forgiveness, type "Forgiveness sets me free." As you move forward in forgiveness, I will bring healing to the places in your heart that have been wounded. I will restore the joy and peace that anger and bitterness have taken from you. Forgiveness doesn't change the past, but it transforms your future. You are choosing freedom over anger, and I am proud of you for taking that step. My beloved child, as you continue to walk this path with me, I want you to know that victory is yours. You may not feel victorious right now, but I am telling you that you are already victorious in me. The battle has already been won. I have defeated the enemy, and I have overcome every obstacle in your path. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from a place of victory. The world may try to tell you that you are defeated, that you are not strong enough, but I am telling you that you are more than a conqueror through me. You have everything you need to live a life of victory because I am with you. The victory I give is not just for a moment, it is eternal. You are walking in my victory every day. If you believe that you are victorious, type "I walk in God's victory." Victory doesn't always look like the absence of problems. Sometimes, victory is found in how you respond to those problems. When you choose to trust me in the midst of difficulties, that is victory. When you choose to forgive, that is victory. When you choose to keep moving forward in faith, that is victory. Every step you take in my name is a step toward victory. Remember, the enemy is already defeated. He may try to distract you or make you feel like you've lost, but don't believe his lies. You are my child, and I have already secured your victory. No weapon formed against you will prosper. You are walking in my protection, my grace, and my power. Nothing can stand against you when I am with you. If you trust that I have already won the battle for you, type "The victory is mine in Christ." Now, go forward with confidence, knowing that you are a child of the Most High God. Victory is not just something you hope for, it is your reality. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you into a life full of victory and blessing. Trust me, and you will see that no challenge is too great for the God who fights for you. The dreams I have placed in your heart are not there by accident. I gave them to you because I know what you are capable of. I created you with a purpose, and I will equip you with everything you need to fulfill that purpose. Do not be afraid of the future, for I am already there, preparing the way for you. You may face obstacles that seem impossible to overcome, but remember this: With me, all things are possible. When you trust in me, I will give you the strength and wisdom to overcome every challenge. Your future is bright because I am in it with you. Together, we will accomplish great things. If you believe in the possibilities I have for you, type God has great plans for me. Now, walk forward in faith, knowing that your best days are ahead of you. I am guiding you, protecting you, and blessing you in ways you can't even imagine. Your future is secure in my hands, and I will never let you go. Trust in me, for I am the one who holds your tomorrow.